Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A man accused of killing another man while performing a burnout at Stockrington has been refused bail. Police allege 22-year-old Lucas Dawn was the driver behind the wheel of a Ford Fairmont, which struck and killed a 53-year-old onlooker in the early hours of Sunday morning. It's believed two women onlookers were also hit, but left the scene before emergency services arrived. Mr. Dawn was charged with 7 offences, including dangerous driving occasioning death, and faced Parramatta local court yesterday via video link. The court heard the accused faced court 12 months ago for dangerous driving, but was not convicted. The case returns to court on August 27. The State Emergency Service says there's a chance the Hunter could miss the worst of a coastal low developing in New South Wales. The Weather Bureau is forecasting the system off the north coast to move south while intensifying, bringing strong winds and large waves today until Thursday. So far, the SES has responded to around 300 call-outs across the state. Deputy Commissioner Debbie Platt says crews are ready for whatever comes our way.
We have been monitoring this system since Thursday of last week, and so our state emergency services, including our partner agency, are all very well prepared and planned for this event.
From today, all Hunter councils will be required to issue paper parking tickets. New legislation passed by State Parliament early this year is now in force, requiring councils to attach a parking fine or notification to a vehicle unless it's unsafe to do so. It ends the ticketless system where hundreds of thousands of fines were issued to motorists up to 2 weeks from when they were booked by a parking officer. The government says the number of fines issued has fallen by around 15% since the legislation passed. It's hoped switching on average speed cameras to find light vehicles will help bring down a horror death toll on the Hunter's roads. More than 25 lives have been lost this year to date, one of the worst tallies in years. The state government says a warning period saw a 48% improvement in light vehicle speed. Roads Minister and Maitland MP Jenny Aitchison says drivers caught can expect to receive penalties.
What we've found from the trial for light vehicles over the last 2 months has been a 48% reduction in speed for people travelling in the Pacific Highway and a 37% decrease in speed and speeding offences for people going on the Hume.
Hunter-based housing advocates say a coordinated approach is needed between all levels of government to help address the supply squeeze. The state government says 1,700 new social and affordable homes have been built or brought back into use statewide in the past year. Spokesperson Martin Kennedy says they're tiny numbers compared to what's needed, but he says it's good to see just over 300 social homes being brought back from disrepair.
A lot of social housing stock was built quite a long time ago and requires a fair bit of maintenance to keep it up to the standard where it's suitable for use. So some of those older properties that might currently be in a bit of a state of disrepair, not really fit for purpose, back up to standard so that they can continue to provide housing for people who need it in the years ahead.
Briefly, there's a truck on fire on the Golden Highway at Jerry's Plains. Motorists are being advised to avoid the area.
To NURFM Sport.
Tomorrow night sees 3 make-up matches scheduled in the NPL as clubs try to fit in games wherever they can after a rainy first half of the season. A win for Broadmeadow Magic over Maitland will see them leapfrog Edgeworth for first place. Australia Cup round of 32 contenders Western will be out to consolidate their place in the top 4 when they host the Jaffers. And a clash at the foot of the table as the struggling New Lambton take on Adamstown Rosebuds. Meanwhile, it's been announced that the men's and women's NPL Grand Finals will be held at Darling Street Oval. Northern New South Wales Football says the venue's 4 change rooms was a key factor in the decision, meaning all clubs can prepare for their matches without interruption. The women's reserve and first grade final is set for the 6th of September, while the corresponding men's fixtures are set for the 7th. And Curry coach Paul Stringer says his side's 24-10 loss to Maitland wasn't perfect, but shows where they are as a team building to compete with the top sides. That's sport. I'm Will McGrath.
And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 15, 16, 34, 38, 40 and 41, and the supplementaries are 2 and 10. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.